Hi everybody, it's Mars this week with this week's Ascendant Challenge in Forsaken. This week's Ascendant Challenge is, they call it a rest, but it is more truly a haunt, Toland the Shattered. So I wanted to go through some solo tips and tricks. Some of you might recognize this Ascendant Challenge since it's the same Ascendant Challenge we had in week 1. But I decided I wanted to create this video thinking that it might be helpful to give you some ideas on how to complete it, make it a little bit easier on you. What I ended up doing it was through my hunter, and I ended up using a pulse rifle with good stability. My secondary was my Last Dance sidearm, and then for the heavy, I just ended up equipping the highest level heavy that I had. Really, there was no need to kill the knights in this one, but if you decide you want to do that, that's fine as well. So here I'm going to show you how to get to the Lost Sector. It's the Devalian Mist. On the way to the Lost Sector, I saw that there was a public event about to happen, so I figured I'd load up there. This is the Lost Sector over by the bridge. So for those that aren't familiar, I kind of wanted to show you how to get there, or for those that aren't really comfortable with the Devalian Mist, to kind of give you a little bit of an idea of getting your bearings straight here. So I jumped off and ended up loading up. So I could have gone left up here, gone across the bridge, or I could have just gone over to the right after I got to the bridge, because the Lost Sector's right there. But again, to give you a little bit of an idea of where your bearings are at if you're new to Forsaken, or relatively new. So there's the bridge. Petra was here during the first week, right across the bridge, and the Lost Sector is down there on the left. So we're going to skip through killing the ads in the Lost Sector, because I don't find that is really very helpful for completing this. So the Lost Sector is straight down here. So I'm just going to show you where the chest is here at the end. First thing you want to do is drink your tincture to open up the portal. Once you do that, the portal is going to be directly behind you as you're facing the chest. And what you're going to notice here is you're going to notice all these shards that have this cocoon thing around them that you cannot actually shoot through. What the objective here is you want to shoot 4 of these blights that are spawned. So ads will be spawning around you, as well as knights, and you want to try to avoid them and keep moving as much as possible. It's fine if you feel that it's necessary to shoot the blights, run away, and then shoot them again. Usually there's the blights hurt 2 that are close to each other, as well as 2 other ones, but they can spawn in various places, so that it's not always in the same spot. So here, notice that the ads are on the radar, and then they end up disappearing. So this is the 3rd spawn. And now I'm running around trying to find the 4th spawn. The easy way to get your bearings is if you end up just looking for the platform with all the shards on it. So at this point in time, I'm thinking, okay, I've just shot the 2 on directly to my left, and the one behind me. The 4th one should be towards the right here. And there's a knight that you do not want him to slam. So keep running around, Kind of look around, keep an eye on that radar because those knights will be chasing you, like right there, although they are relatively slow. And there's one more knight that spawned over there directly in front of me. And at this point in time, I see the last blight directly to the right over there. So again, keep moving. Stay away from ads and the knights as much as possible. Once you kill these 4 blights, it becomes really, really easy, and we'll go through that here in a second. Okay, so now the shards should not have the cocoons around them. Avoid the knights. Now what you can do here, and what the objective is to actually shoot these things. But what I decided to do was, instead of shooting them and having to contend with the ads as well as the knights spawning, there's a tree that's directly ahead here, and then to the right. And you can run around here, and as soon as you see that tree, just jump up into the branches. What you're going to see right below me is the knight ended up spawning, and from here you want to start, just go ahead and shoot the shards. Okay, now there's 4 more shards left, but I can't see them from here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump down, and I'm going to try to get rid of those 4 shards as soon as possible. And you can wait for the knights to leave, or the despawn, I should say. And once you're done with those, all of the ads will disappear, as well as the knight. You'll see them go ahead and pass out right there in front of you. And you're done. Now one more thing, there's one more chest I wanted to show you that was in the lost sector. And this chest is directly, if you're staring at the chest in the lost sector right there, if you jump up here, kind of give you your bearings here, okay, and you go straight ahead and to the left, slow down, and what you're going to see is you're going to see some platforms. And if you take your time and jump on these platforms, there's going to be a chest at the end. It's not going to give you much, but every little bit helps. And there you go. That's this week's challenge. Hope this helped out, everybody. Everybody take care and have a good week. Have fun playing. Bye-bye.